Hello, and welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV. I'm here in Limsa Lower Decks at the Fisherman's Guild, and I'm about to talk to the guild receptionist to become a fisher. Am I getting level fishing at this point in the series? No, but I'm just picking it up so that this quest does not appear on my minimap anymore. And then we'll do the rest of the fishing quests at some point in the future, which, depending on when you're watching this, may have already happened. Well, a well-wishing welcome to you, adventurer friend. You've worked your way to Fisherman's Bottom. When you want to fish for just a day, you can call a culinarian, but we fishermen feast for life. Oh, when you want fish for just a day. I've set the bait. Think you're ready to bite? Yeah. Hooray, hooray! Looks like we've got a live one. Let me walk you through the life of a fisherman in Limsa. Since we're surrounded by the seas, the fishing sites are a fisherman's delight. If you can't fish it here, you can't fish it anywhere. While some of us rope our fish in with rods and reels, others skim the seabed with nets for creepy crawly critters. You might say that we cast a wide net. People prattle about our pullers just about everywhere in Limsa. And there's much and more I haven't mentioned. We shepherd the ships, preside over the ports, manage the mongers, all while making sure not to leave any adventurers out to sea. I'll wager you prefer to work alone, so we'll start you off with the rod and reel. Now, you may not necessarily net the numbers net fishing yields, but pole fishing positively pulls prettier prizes. And that's the long and short of it. When you're ready for another bite of bait, I'll reel you in before the guildmaster. Talk to her again. I'd hate to hear you'd had a change of heart. You haven't, had you? Nope. Accepting way of the fisher. Nemolika would have you reaffirm your desire to join the Fisherman's Guild. Spoken truly like a true bespoke fisherman. Well then, it's time for you to meet the guildmaster. But unfortuitously, and somewhat ironically, our nefarious netmaster is out fishing at this moment. The moment and every moment, that is. So Sisipu tend to tasks that require tending to, such as deciding whether you'll sink or swim with our guild. Sisipu's presiding over those pools whenever you decide to say hello. She might seem somewhat standoffish, but she's only keeping an eye out for sharks. Be yourself and you'll have nothing to worry about. Okay. Head on over. Hey, Sisipu. Yes, save your breath. I heard every word between you and Nemolkia. So I know she told you my role here. As she said, Wawalago's supposed to be the guildmaster, but apparently he has bigger fish to fry, so all his work falls to me. That includes making sure our new fish aren't shellfish idiots or potential anemones. You've passed the first test by not laughing at that awful joke. Now you only need the right answer to this question. Are you prepared to fish like you've never fished before? Yeah, I've never fished at all. Well, you're smarter than the majority of bottom dwellers that find their way here. Welcome to the guild. Now, this wouldn't be much of a guild if we sent you out to sea with only a pole and a prayer, so I suppose I can spare you a few pearls of wisdom. Nevertheless, you're still going to need a pole and a prayer, so I can at least provide you with the former. Here you go. 1 out of 2 isn't bad. I'll even throw in these lugworms, since you're not like to get far without bait. The rods we bestow upon our new fish are priceless objects, which is to say they don't cost anything. Once you know what you're doing, you'll probably want a proper one. But in the meantime, let's see if you can figure out how to hold your pole. Ready the one I gave you, and your lessons can begin. Hey, we did it! We get a weathered fishing rod and some lugworms. Woo! Now we can be a fisherman or woman. But yeah, that does it for this episode. Fisher unlocked, fishing log obtained, and we'll see you next time.